They're one of the oldest and largest volunteer organizations of Catholic women in the United States. Merging spirituality and service, the Catholic Daughters of the Americas traces its beginnings to before the First World War. In a story produced earlier this year, Steve Kiltonick tells us about this charitable group celebrating an historic milestone.
On April 17th, a massive Thanksgiving was held at St. Elizabeth of Hungary Church in North Adams for a special group of women from the parish. Sitting in the front rows were members of Court Margaret No. 629, Catholic Daughters of the Americas. With Mass co-celebrants Springfield Bishop William Byrne and Pastor Darius Udarski, this group celebrated the 100th anniversary of its founding. The Catholic Daughters of the Americas was established in 1903 by the Knights of Columbus as a charitable, benevolent, and patriotic sorority for Catholic women. It is one of the oldest and largest organizations of Catholic women in America, with 63,000 members in 1,150 courts or chapters.
Unity and charity is our motto, and as I say, it was so that people from all the different parishes could all be in one group and be charitable.
Justina Carlson has been a member of this court for over 30 years. Her mother belonged before her.
We're one of the oldest in Massachusetts because the group started in Utica, New York, and then moved both east and west. And so we were sponsored by Hoosick Falls, New York, and Bennington, Vermont. So we're older than many of them in the Boston area that didn't start until later.
Catholic Daughters were active overseas during World War I, serving as nurses, clerks, sewing and knitting instructors for the Red Cross, as well as party organizers and entertainers. In 1921, the organization became independent from the Knights and changed its name from the National Order of Daughters of Isabella to the Catholic Daughters of America, or CDA. By 1928, CDA membership reached 170,000 in courts in the U.S., Panama, Puerto Rico, Cuba, and Canada. In 1954, the name was changed to the Catholic Daughters of the Americas to reflect its expansion and diversity south of America's borders. The Daughters participate in a whole range of activities locally, many of which involve charity. Margaret 629 once held a tea and gave out scholarships to girls who graduated from the former St. Joseph's High School in town. Today they give out scholarships to children and grandchildren of members. Some of its other programs feature donations to Habitat for Humanity, the United Way, Girl Scouts, and St. Vincent de Paul. The CDA is also involved in the military with a program called Troop-Ons.
You can cut out coupons up to 6 months old. They can be expired. They go to servicemen. Their families can use them on a base. They can use them at the PX. The stamps go to the stamp group in this area that teaches scouts how to take stamps off safely, to put them into albums. The flip tops go to the Shriners Hospital. They sell the metal.
The group is also active in the Right to Life movement and the Massachusetts Citizens for Life chapter.
For a number of years, we have done what we call rosaries for the unborn. All during the year, from November to November, people say rosaries. They turn in the figures at the end.
They also sponsor one local person annually to attend the National March for Life in Washington, D.C. When Margaret Court 629 was formed in 1921 with 64 charter members, it encompassed 5 North Adams parishes and 2 parishes in Williamstown. But over the years, low enrollment caused the closing of courts in Springfield, Lenox, Pittsfield, and Adams. Today, 629 membership is down to 13, with ages ranging from the 50s to the 90s. But in some states like Texas and Florida, national membership is booming. Mary Ann Gruzecki is the CDA district deputy. She said it's a challenge to recruit new members here.
It's a large national organization, but unfortunately, so many of us are getting older now, and it's harder to get people to come in because the young people are they're with soccer, with this and that, with their children, and we don't have the followings that we used to have.
For Charlotte Cardamino, it's the camaraderie that has kept her a member for over 38 years.
I just enjoy the people that are in the club, and I look forward to, it's something to look forward to every month.
We learn from one another. and we expand our horizons. You know, we share each other's lives, and I think it's great.
While the future remains uncertain, Margaret Court 629 always has the welcome mat out for new members. To join, all one has to be is Catholic, female, and over 18 years old. For Reel to Reel, I'm Steve Kiltonic.
Thanks, Steve, and congratulations to a remarkable group.